Hey everybody, welcome to my flight deck. Captain Mike here. Today we're going to run a flight out of Bangkok, Thailand, and we're going to head on over to Hanoi, Vietnam. I've never been to either one of these places in real life or in the simulator before, so this is going to be an experience. Anyway, I've got everything programmed in. We're pretty much all set to go. I just got to button up the doors and call for pushback. This is a K-mile air flight, flight number 524. For those of you that may want to run it, you can see, you'll find it on FlightAware. With that, how about we get started? Now, let's get these doors buttoned up. Let's get the APU up and running. And let's call for push. By the time they get here, we should be on our own power and air.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
I'm gonna have to lower those volumes down. I have a set where I reduced all the volumes. I just have to copy it into the new version of a better pushback to reduce them. It's a bit loud. Flight's about an hour and a half.
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Kilo 569 Delta, left Alpha, technique Echo 5. Delta, Alpha, Echo 5.
Okay. And let's go on APU bleed. Make sure we're disconnected from the gate. So we got our zero fuel weight, our N1s, reduced max, V speeds, V1, VR, V2. Stab trim is set at 450. Fuel pumps, yep, APU is up and running. APU gen is on. AC voltmeter selector is APU gen, and we are set for gate departure. The doors are closed and external
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Have been removed. We're out of here.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Alright. The pack's off. Anti-collision light's coming on. I'm going to give you the engine data. At least I think I can. There we go. And we're starting number 2.
Delta, view 15 Mike, cross to 7 at November 2.
In Beta 7, you'll see that the gates still aren't correct. Need some work in the visual computers. They work fine in the server computer, but they're not working here at all. Same thing with the vehicles. You'll notice that the airport vehicles will be elevated either a story or 2 stories in some cases. But it's only on the visual computers. It's not on the server. That's a big bird.
Gentlemen in uniform, you can take Echo 5 and contact 119.
Start number 1. Backing us out here. Okay, we'll be making a right down there. Oh, we'll be making a left down there actually.
Romeo, taxi runway 18 left, cross to 7 at November 2.
Left and 7 November 2, Alpha. That's Romeo.
might give you the multifunction display.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
You can take Echo 5 and contact 119.0.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
That should not be open. Trying to stowaway. It's all looking good now. Clouds look rather nice.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Okay. Let's check the control surfaces. And I'm going to take that back. Let's get the flaps set. Taxi light. Give me TA and auto. And auto on the transponder. Alright, so what do we have? Fuel cutoff lever is idle to 10. Engine generator switches are on. AC voltmeter selector is Gen 1. Probe heat switches are on. Engine wing, any ice is required, they're off. Hydraulic pump switches 2 and 1 are on. Bleed air panel is set. Exterior lights as needed. APU as needed, it's off. Master caution we already recalled, but flaps are set for takeoff. Transponder is TA auto. Weather radar set for auto. Flight controls free and clear, and we are good for before takeoff. Okay, let's head on out. Hopefully the weather's going to be a little bit better than it was when I was up in Alaska yesterday. The weather was, I mean, coming into Anchorage was just wicked. It was a white knuckle job during the approach. Here's a couple of aircraft that don't have a paint scheme. May have to let Jim know about that. That's Traffic Global, what you see there. These buildings are a bit generic looking. Don't have that new feel to it like a lot of them that I've seen in the States do. X-Plane 12 has been performing beautifully. I mean, there are some issues, but it's still a beta. I'm sure they'll get worked out. But I took a look at a couple of my videos from X-Plane 12 and a couple from X-Plane 11, and the difference to me is just night and day. It's got to be one of the biggest taxiways I've seen in flight sim so far. Looks like a runway. Looks like we're going to be number 2 for departure. They had to get rid of the vehicles that are airborne and fix the clouds. I would think it would be pretty good enough to use right now on a regular basis. As a non-beta almost. The weather seems to need an update though. The timing on it seems to be off. You'll notice that when a cloud goes by or something, that'll change. Then that'll change and that'll change. It's not smooth over the network, which would be nice.
669 is able to Echo 5. Taxi Echo 5. Taxi to Echo 5.
I also noticed up in Alaska the other day that the trees were beginning to change colors, and that just added a whole bunch of realism to the sim experience. Never noticed that before.
For 10 to Bravo, give exit contact from the left, taxi runway 18 left, cross to 7 at November 2. Give way to Kazami from the left, taxi to runway 18 left, cross to 7 at November 2 or 10 to Bravo. Roger, but copy, what's clear?
Yeah, one long taxiway, huh?
Delta 56, use empty Alpha 1.
Go in for one Alpha 16 for Delta 56. We'll book up.
Oh, looks like we've got someone coming in too. That should look nice. So far with these new settings, I really haven't noticed any stutters. I had a ton of them yesterday at when I was running that Alaska flight, but the weather was just horrendous. So I'm sure these 3090s were just overwhelmed. Slow down there, buddy. What do you think? You're Southwest? Now let's see if these two AI aircraft respect each other. Or if he's just going to run in front of him, because this guy's on short final now. Looks like he doesn't have a paint scheme either. I don't know. Is he going to stop or are you going to pull right in front of him? I thought he was going to pull in front of him. That looks fantastic. Here's some stutters there.
Kelm 1001, push full beam Echo 18 and start up at 2.
Whole bunch of them.
Delta 134, hold short Alpha 10.
Okay, Delta 134, hold short Alpha 10.
That was a great landing for AI in here. Very nice. Another one, no paint scheme. Seems to be quite a few out here. I have to let Jim know. And once I get into position, I think I want to try something on these monitors. These things shouldn't be stuttering like this. The weather was worse the other day in Alaska, and it wasn't as bad. Not sure if I have VSync on or off. I may have turned it on. Don't think I should have.
Did you call 1351? Affirm, it's Alpha 52 for you. Turn left on Alpha, hold short Alpha 9. Just confirm we got Alpha 45 from TimeWatch. So Alpha 52 is that more new? That's the latest I got. So for now we will taxi to Alpha 52. Okay, 52 it is. KLM 1351. Oxygen 8.04, contact 119, and that's someone 230.
119 is 230, Oxygen 8.04, bye.
Okay, I made changes to my screens. Let's see what that does to the stutters. I'll let him get out of here.
Hey, going for money, let's put that 6291 down, that's 52. After the 6291, push back in Santa Fe, please. Push back in, stop is approved, let's put that 6291.
Cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Hey, we'll put that 6291, request ticket. After the 6291, taxi runway 18 left, cross 27 at November 2.
Let's have a look. Tender notification is complete. Exterior lights are set. Engine start selectors are continuous. Auto throttles on. Transponder TARA. Parking brake release 40%. And we are out of here. I do believe we have someone coming in on short final. Right now they're 5 miles out. You can see them right here.
And now suggest 6291, are you ready for departure? I'm careful for that 6291. Taxi to Echo 5. Echo 5, thank you.
As soon as he lands, we'll get out of here. The water looks nice here.
Now suggest 6291, contact 119 and that's 230. 119 230, so that's 6291, today.
He's just about 1,000 feet and he's 2.5 miles out. We'll see if he has a paint scheme as well.
367, good morning, Roger. Runway 3 bar right. Equivalent, wind 050 degrees at 4 knots.
Runway 31 right, 2367. For your information, on 1,000 feet, the wind is 080, 30 knots.
Roger, thank you.
He's not aborting the landing, so that's nice. 500 feet. That was one of the things I haven't tested in Traffic Global. See if they would actually abort their landing and go around because of me sitting here waiting to go. It looks like he's going to land. We're going to get out of here before this other one comes in, though. Here he comes right now. I don't see any landing gear, though. Here he comes. Oh, landing gear just popped up. All right, let's position and hold before this other guy gets in here. He's still about 6 miles out.
Mauritius 096 Golf, this is England, reported wind at Savannah with that heat.
Still noticing some flicker there going on.
Yeah, that's what we have.
We have to make some additional changes in NVIDIA. Oh yeah, big time stutter going on there. Alright, get out of my way. We got someone on final coming in here. At 40%, let him stabilize. And he's clear. We're out of here. Thrust is set. Airspeed is active.
80 knots.
Check. Throttle hold.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Departure runway 1 left and sliding Nora 4 Bravo.
400.
7,000 feet by QNH 1020.
All right, Seabolt, we're going to check you out, see what you can do here. Go ahead. This flight's going to be all Zebo. Should be relatively easy. We got a straight in approach and we're just making a right coming into 11 on the back end. So I want to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Also, I want to see how much we're going to get beat up here with the winds. We got really hammered in Alaska yesterday. Flaps 1.
13 left, confirm.
I confirm 13 left. And exit point is Airlos.
And Airlos, thank you.
Airlos 4 Bravo. Left departure.
Airlos 4 Bravo, thank you.
Flaps up.
Ground, Zambia 194, okay,
Good.
Back here,
Looking good.
190 via Quebec to Echo 7. Quebec, Echo 7, Zambia 194.
And 12. What do we got? 108 miles of top of climb, 551 to Vietnam. We've got flight level 350, so we'll be at 35,000 feet today. And the weather looks rather nice, actually. But I am going to make some changes because the stutters that I'm getting, I think I was fooling around with the NVIDIA settings the other day and trying to see if I can get something better, but I don't think so. I'll have to check that.
Ground lower and 7 Yankee 04. Orange Delta Yankee, no, next Delta Flow. Next Delta Flow, Orange 7 Yankee.
The bumping around doesn't seem as bad today. The clouds look pretty nice as well. Not seeing that bad fade in, fade out so far. But that was at a higher altitude, so we'll see. Right now it's looking fine. And then it just kind of fades out into haze. It's looking good though.
Caller 703, yeah, I've got a message here. You're not compliant with floor management. Expect airborne delay.
That's 10,000. Pressurization panel's looking good. Temperature's looking fine. Fuel at 104 should be 13.7. We're at 13.8 right now. As you can see, 7. And we should have, we have 13.8, 13.7 by 104. So you can see we're fine. Oh, that is an amazing view. Beautiful. Standard pressure.
Incline days 35, take your inbound altitude.
We're back to 15. And how about we let them run around? It's not as bad as it was yesterday, so. And it looks like Zevo's right on the money, looking at those charts.
Quarter 4, and Alpha 4, cross runway 15, taxi to Point Bravo 6.
Alpha 4, cross runway 15, Point Bravo 6.
You've got another 92 miles to top of climb. And what do we got? 12 Zulu, so we've got another 12 minutes.
1703, taxi along Charlie, hold start Charlie 3.
On Charlie, I'll stop Charlie 3, 1703.
Nice view.
Hello, Speedbird 5 Charlie, Alpha, flight level 230, requesting cruise at 370, please.
Speedbird 5 Charlie Alpha Heavy, good evening, sir. Climb, flight level 370.
Thank you, climb, level 370, Speedbird 5 Charlie Alpha.
WestJet 1199, contact center now on 135.62.
135.62, WestJet 1199.
Level 310.
Rouge 1886, good evening. We've seen Mach 75. The next sector is running some additional trail there into the terminal area this evening. Information's Victor.
Yeah, we got Victor, Mach 75, Rouge 1886.
American 2588.
A lot of haze out there, but you can still make out the ground. 105, 13 on the fuel. We're at 13.1. Looking good. Pressurization panel's looking fine. Temperature's good.
Roger, who's looking for lower?
Canada 719, checking out D310, looking for lower.
Air Canada 792, good evening. Descend to flight level 240, transition to 250 knots.
Descend 240, transition 250 knots. Canada 719.
Canada 792, roger, information is Victor.
Okay, Victor, thank you.
A little bit of stutter going on there.
Receptive 3, Toronto flight, flight level 2808 is Victor. We have Victor, flying that way to Air Canada 430. Rouge 1886, descend to flight level 240, transition to 250 knots.
240, 250 knots, Rouge.
And the fuel is looking fine. So we're inbound Albos. Another 17 miles to go, and that completes the departure out of Bangkok. Yeah, I don't think I've ever made this run. Ever. And I've been flying since before the internet, so it's been a while.
American 442, contact center now at 133.87.
3387, have a great evening, 442.
You too.
Right now we are 500 miles out of our destination. And that would be, where are we headed to?
Rouge 1836, contact with center now on 135.6.
We're going to Hanoi, Vietnam. So let's see, our fuel at Hanoi right now should be 7.1. Plenty. Up next at Albus, 12.4. We're at 12.6. So the fuel's looking mighty fine.
General Encore 3533 with Unit 1. Represented.
Encore 3533, roger. Descent 1,000 radio.
17,000, Gemini 7, Encore 253.
371, bring it back down to speed. About a 4 minutes away from you. I'll probably do this back to there. Get back. There was blowing it up.
And at Albus, we're going to 27.
Order 243, trying to find flight level 230, speed 2209.
Flight level 230, speed 220, 240.
Another 486 miles to go.
2401 ready.
Really not much out there as far as clouds. Just a lot of haze. You can see some mountains down there peeking out. A whole lot of vegetation down there.
2401 ready.
240,
So far, it's been pretty much uneventful. Seabo's performing just as she should.
Order 245, trying to find flight level 230, speed 1909.
Looks like we've got someone inbound below us, a couple of thousand feet. That is an amazing view.
Order 243, to direct county South 1.
Janet on course with 40.
Step 371, turn right, flight 10, I'll direct you from the station with 30 seconds. Right,
That looks amazing.
Step 371, right, smooth all the way down to
Man.
up and out, start getting stop.
See, now this isn't too bad. We're not getting bumped around, pushed around all that much, but we're not seeing any winds up here either.
Step 371, speed 50 knots, fine, stop. You get your left turn now at 220 lead bus, that's 371. Roger, again, 697.
Now we got about another 40 miles to top of climb. And another 465 to go.
Air Canada 423, I have a depart ranking time for you, advised for stop.
Go ahead for Canada 420.
Air Canada 423, Ranger flight to depart ranking inbound from Toronto at time 0036. Speed is your discretion.
Pressurization panels looking good. Tap's looking fine.
Yep, that'll be fine. There's no V behind you there, sir.
Oil temp Hydraulic pressure and all that is looking good. Our fuel at CMP should be 10.5. Right now we're at 11.9. And we're 97 miles out. Oh, we just got wind back.
Sensor, using Speedbird 20 runway heavy, flight level 350.
Speedbird 20 Romeo Heavy, flight level 350. Good evening, sir.
And nothing but blue skies out there. And some haze down below. That's pretty much it.
November 42 Delta Alpha, contact.
Another aircraft below us heading the other way.
127.0.
This guy's climbing. Now he's 10 miles out. Don't see him though. Don't see him. Zebo has been right on the money. This early edition 2.0 has been performing beautifully.
On one side, that's the speaker and Oscar estimator 403. Estimator 403, request 1 coach pass and it's final.
403, climb 13,000.
Climb 13,000 for letter 403.
Can imagine what the approach is going to be like because that just looks amazing down there.
Air Canada 102.
But there is a lot of haze.
Today. Canada 102, we're planning descent at 7527. Okay, transition to speed 270.
We're coming up on cruise.
1,000 to go.
We're looking good.
Air Canada 83 Heavy, hello, when ready to send 8,000, altimeters 2972.
If it wasn't for the haze, we'd have an amazing view right now. I could see a little bit of it. I don't think the camera is going to be subtle enough to pick it up, but I can see it with my eye, and it really looks fantastic. Well, I don't know how much there's going to be to see up here, so we're at cruise. We've got another 432 miles to our destination and another 332 to top of climb. So I'm going to take a look at some charts, and I'll catch you on the back end.
Emirates 2411, ready to send 8,000, altimeters 2972.
Ready to send 8,000.
Hey everybody, welcome on the back end. We're just getting ready to start our descent into Hanoi, Vietnam. So let's get them in their seats, and we are good down to 7,000.
Center, good evening from Air Canada 858 Heavy, flight level 201 for 230.
Taking an 858 Heavy tonight, good evening, climb level 330, good right today.
Thank you very much. Ready to climb to maintain flight level 330, heading 580.
I'll get that shot up for you just as soon as we're in range. Got about maybe 40 miles to go before that, before we pop up on the start, the arrival. So at Lavos, we should have 7.5 on the fuel. Right now, we're at 7.6. As you can see, we've got 7.6 and 7.5 on the fuel at Lavos. So we're looking good.
Good evening, ISR 604,
Yeah, just over 100 miles to go. And the clouds have just started to kick in just now. It was pretty much clear the entire ride. But it looks like we got a few layers that have developed.
American 1 Heavy is 30 knots up to 2370.
Now here we go.
Good morning.
Zebo has had command the entire ride. The auto flight system has been pretty much right on the money. Nice view.
ISR 604, contact center 12787. 2787, ISR 604, bye.
What a view.
ISR 856, center roger.
Center Rouge 1930 Heavy with the 20.5 J30 direct Bob Super.
Rouge 1930 Heavy, Sunny, good morning. Proceed with MOPA, climb level 330.
330 direct MOPA, Rouge 1930.
Passing through another layer of clouds. Be nice if it clears up after this.
4726 and Bravo 190 for Bravo.
Big Counter 472, climb to level 270.
Bravo 270 or 1047.
Big Counter 472 when ready, descends to level 240.
When ready, descend to level 240 again.
ISR 856, contact center 12072. 12072, ISR 856.
Mountains look nice peeking in between the clouds.
People 7562, Sonic Lamp level 350.
5350.
see 7.5 on the fuel, and we're at 7.5. Pressurization panel's looking good. Bit of flickering mountains going on there.
Air Transit 340 Heavy, Sonic Lens level 370.
Level 370, Santa 340, thank you.
And that puts us on the approach into Hanoi.
Whiskey Heavy, Bravo 3 Foxer. Midnight 2 Whiskey Heavy, Sun Roger.
There's some bad flickering going on there. Around all the screens. Still needed. Yeah, that's some bad flickering.
Aviana 587, contact me on my other frequency 12467.
12467, Aviana 587. Cesare, Aviana 587, 12467.
Aviana 587, thank you.
So far, Zebo has been performing beautifully. This has been an automated flight the entire ride.
Good morning, Starlight 772 Heavy, level 360.
Starlight 772 Heavy, Sun, good morning, information, Victor.
Okay, we've got Victor and
Alright, 18, let's go to standard. Let's bring that up. And let's arm you. May need a speed brake again, but we'll see.
12387, Aviana 587, good day.
Bleed panel.
Starlight 772 when ready.
Landing altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake is set. Flight instruments and radios. 10830, 10830. We've got 130, 143. 461 is the decision height. And terrain is on my display.
Thank you.
We've got local QNH and landing daily VREF minimums are in. And we are good to 10,000. Now, without that flickering, now we got a nice view.
We got a 587 contact with Center 12387.
12387, Aviana 587, good day.
We are a little quick here.
Starlight 772 when ready. Descent to level 240.
Level 240, 772 Heavy.
Beautiful ride. That might be our destination right there.
Got the 89 transonic land level 280.
280, got the 89.
Starlight 772 contact Center 11977.
1977, Starbucks 772, Connect 0, vacating 36 now, descending 240.
Thank you.
That is just an amazing view. And that's default. It doesn't have that cookie cutter tile look to it at all. It looks good.
American 98.
Don't know how you did it, Austin,
Thank you.
but this is definitely far superior to 11 for default ground scenery. Gives that ortho feel to it. Alright, we're good down to 6. Speed's creeping again.
No, I don't look like I'm changing anything. Nothing.
We're coming up on 10,000.
Okay, but you're not seeing anything. It's probably the shoreline.
I'm on ground terrain already. 10 notification is complete. Speed breakers armed. Oh, we're not that far yet. 10,000 exterior lights. Yep. Engine start select is continuous and EFIS panel terrain is set.
American 132, photo 390.
American 152, heavy 390, center hello.
You can see all the trees on the top of these mountains sticking out in between the haze. Looks good. And no, we should have 7.4 on the fuel. We're 7.4 on the fuel. We're looking good. Pressurization panel is looking fine. We're coming down nicely.
2410, center, good morning. It is information echo.
Okay, we're inbound Libo.
Here we have echo for 7062. This is landing 15 left there in oil step.
That's what it looks like, yep.
Alright, well time for that 62, thanks.
Thank you.
American 132 request.
American 132, go ahead.
Yes, can you prove direct to the long speed?
Let me take a look at it. American 132, proceed direct to Long Sea on course.
Thank you, long speed on course, American 132.
You're welcome.
And down to 3. That is just an amazing view. And I know the camera's not doing it justice.
Center JetBlue 994, we're 350 and deviating left, constant able.
JetBlue 994, 350, center hello. And I checked deviating left, constant able.
About we start slowing down. Let's get ready to get in there. Since I've been speed breaking it most of the way down, let's get that speed off right now.
Morning star 7062, descent flight level 280.
That's flight level 280, morning star 70.
What an amazing view. I've got the airport.
JetBlue 994 in the turn direct deposit.
Thank you, sir.
Morning star 703,
JetBlue 878-350, center, good morning.
This is just a beautiful view. All around. Very nice.
110, 572 heavy, descending through 31.5, flight level 290, we have a TDF, like to request track ABCOM for runway 12.
Cargo 572 heavy in the descent flight level 310, or did you say 290?
For 290.
Let's catch up here.
572.
Cargo 572, thanks. 290, hello. ATIS is Indiana Hamilton. Proceed direct to Alpha this time.
Okay, that is 30,690.
Got the airport, and I got the runway.
Thank you.
Definitely gonna have to change these NVIDIA settings. These are not as good as what I've had the other day. I think I'm gonna go back to what I had.
Target 572, clear to descent level of 240.
Further descent to 240, Cargojet 572.
So far, this has pretty much been Zebo. I've had to intervene with some speed brake here and there, but she's been performing beautifully, though. Oh, look at that view. Man. Beautiful.
Hi, Center JetBlue 504, flight level 350. JetBlue 504, 350, hello?
1,000 to go.
Flaps 1. Go right to 5, actually.
Good evening, that is 2422-350.
That is 2422-350, sir, hello? Cargojet 572, contact center, level 35,
3,000, okay.
Good morning.
3562, Cargojet 572. Good morning. Santa Good day, Cargojet 574, heavy, flight level 390, requesting
10.
direct APCOM.
Cargojet 574, heavy, from low 390, proceed direct to APCOM on course.
Direct APCOM on course, Cargojet 574.
Get down.
Cargojet 574, descend on ready, level 240.
My bird. Flaps 15.
JetBlue 34, checking in 370, hello.
JetBlue 834, 370, center, good morning.
And 30. Not crosswind.
Center 135, decimal 62 today.
Is that for Cargojet 574?
Cargojet 574, affirmative, contact center 135, decimal 62.
2500.
3562.
JetBlue 2578, 360. JetBlue 2578 at 360, center, good morning. If needed for traffic, are you able to 370? Affirmative, JetBlue 2578. Okay, thank you, I'll let you know.
Charlie Kilo, contact center now, 119.37.
And 105.
Yep.
JetBlue 878, contact center 119 or decimal 37 today.
237, JetBlue 878.
This is just an amazing view.
Direct response, when able, will advise JetBlue
Center JetBlue 504 request. JetBlue 504, go ahead. Yeah, we'd like to try flight up.
So the OM on the display, I want to see if the inner and the middle markers actually have sound.
JetBlue 504, thanks.
I actually had it turned off.
Decision height. 500.
JetBlue 2578, on level 370.
Minimum.
370.
Landing.
JetBlue 78,
400. 300.
Flight slow.
High throttle.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
200. 100.
JetBlue 504, contact center
40,
119 37, good day.
20. 10.
1937, good day, JetBlue 504.
Very nice, Evo. Very nice.
JetBlue 834, how much longer do you think you're going to be on that heading before you make the turn for Ponset?
20 miles, JetBlue 834.
Okay, thank you.
At 1896, flight level 390, anticipated.
Yeah, at 1896 at 390, center low. Should be pretty smooth ahead. I've had no complaints.
Thank you.
That was a nice ride, Zebo. Nice ride.
JetBlue 834, contact center 119.37, good day.
1837, JetBlue 834, good day.
96, proceed direct to Ponset on course.
Directly to Ponset, non-course, at 1896. JetBlue 20, Associate 330.
JetBlue 20, flight level 330, center, hello.
Go. Good day, this is Medevac Charlie Foxtrot, Yankee Lima Delta, we're 210 for 230, direct to Mesa. Yankee Lima Delta, climb the level 280.
This airport's pretty empty. I see one aircraft here from Traffic Global. I guess we can pick a gate, any gate. I didn't see one on FlightAware's website. They didn't have one announced. See, I'm still getting some stutters here, and it's really not drawing that much. So, gotta go back and take a look at those NVIDIA settings. That should be good now. Yeah, a lot of flicker, and it's really not drawing that much. I would think that one would be doing it more with the mountains. But
China Southern 399, have you have level 350, center, hello.
Level 350, Southern 299.
I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. This was another nice one from Zebo and X-Plane 12. Except for these stutters.
Yeah, at 1896, contact center 119.37, take care.
1937, you do the same, you know, 1896.
Pick a gate, any gate. How about we'll take the first one here? We'll take the first gate. First come, first served, right? Alright.
JetBlue
Yeah, that stuttering is unacceptable. I'm going to have to go 4 around with that video. That is unacceptable. Although the gates do look correct here. And that's one of the first airports I've seen them, because they're usually back there, the doorway. So that's interesting. Alright, park and brake. And anti-collision and the sides. Chocks are in position. We're on ground power. You're off. You guys are off. Stand by and off. Chocks are in position. We are set up there and there. And the doors are open. I do believe that should be it. Electrical power, APU or ground. We're on ground. Bleed air. We're all set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are, well, they should be off. Off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Hydraulic pump switches are off. Exterior lights as needed. We've got, we don't need the logo anymore. It's earlier. It's later in the morning. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. And the chocks are in position. Let's take the brakes off. And that's a wrap. Okay. Let's continue. Since I have family coming, I'm not going to be able to get on the flight end. IRS select is off. Emergency exit light is off. Exterior lights off. Bleed air, we're already set for unconditioned air. Engine start selected to both. APU ground power disconnect. AC/DC switches to standby, and battery switch is off. That's a wrap. Well, I hope you enjoyed the flight. This was K-Mile Air, flight number 524. If you want to run that yourself, it's available on flightaware.com. That's where I got it from. It's from Bangkok, Thailand to Hanoi, Vietnam. All in all, pretty enjoyable flight. Another good one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you on the next run. Take care, everybody.